Hey everybody, Krauss here coming at you with another video. This time it's going to be the Gala event for this week. It's called Gaia Palooza, and if you haven't guessed it already, that is the code. Type in Gaia-Palooza with an exclamation point at the end, and that should net you a total of 10 tokens to start you off for this event. Going into the event, you've got the usual stuff. If you do top up, then you're gonna get a total of six tokens for a total of 24 tokens by the end or by day 4. So it doesn't get you the opportunity to exchange them at the item redeem portion of the event. I'd strongly suggest topping up at least 10 bucks for this, or 10 pesos, using the CodaPay interface. I guess that actually counts towards this because it doesn't say it doesn't specify an amount. It just says top up any amount. The next one is just going to be the usual 2 times event. For this one, it's going to start off with the 2 times loot. It may go into the 2 times gold event, 2 times gold event in 2 days, so keep an eye out on that, which is going to give you twice as many purified materials for upgrading your gear. Next part is going to be the login gift. So you do get rewards as usual for logging in daily for the duration of the event, and with a couple of bonuses here, with 8 tokens on the second day, and then 50 universal tickets on the last day. So a substantial amount of tokens here. Hang on to them and then spend them all at once on the last day. Again, topping up, this is totally optional. I get that there are some free-to-play players out there, but if you do top up, one technique that I can share with you here, if it isn't obvious enough, is that if you're gonna go for, let's say you have, you're willing to spend like 3,000 bucks on this, right? Don't buy them all at once. You're actually gonna get more if you split those up in 3 different parts, or 4 even. So what I usually do is I would split them up and purchase like a minimum amount, or an equivalent amount for that day. So instead of one bulk purchase of 3,000, I would go with 3 different installments of 1,000. So that would actually net me, instead of 13 13 Daltics, that would actually give me more in the long run. So yeah, pause. All right, sorry, brain fart right there. Just a little bit of math here. Let's say, for example, you have 2,000. Your total budget is 2,000 diamonds. So if you purchase that all at once, you would get 10 plus 8 plus 5. So that's going to be a total of what? 23 23 Daltics, as opposed to buying the 1,000 top up twice. So that's 8 plus 5, 13 plus times 2, so you get 26, and you get 2 of these, you get 50 of these. You get what I mean, right? It's basically up to you, but I would prefer these Daltics over anything else, unless there's something super special about the optional partners. But most of the time, I usually well, actually all of the time, I've done it this way. Next up, Catch Doll. So the Catch Doll event, this is pretty straightforward. Just keep on using your Daltics if you have enough. I would recommend just using these if you have enough to do it 50 times, so that you get a guaranteed awakened ring. And it's not hard to save these up, especially if you're saving over the span of a couple of events, which I'm going to go into a little bit later on. The Joyful Smash, again, another straightforward part. You probably already know this by now. This is the only place I know where you can constantly get experience dungeon tickets, which you can save up. Don't use them right away. Wait for the 2 times XP event, and that's going to get you ahead by a half a day. All right, so what else? This CS group, cross-server group purchase, I don't really believe it's real. Like, seriously, do people just spend money like this? It's a waste. Now, on to the most important part. I know I didn't cover this in detail last time. I did go through it quickly, but I have something here that might help you figure out what to go for or how much you're gonna, what tier you're gonna get at least. And that's gonna come up real quick if I can find the picture that I saved. There's the picture. All right. So this is a nice little table. Bear with me. I know tables are boring, but basically what this shows is how many tokens or how many points rather, not tokens, points. Okay, how many points you can get legitimately and consistently, reliably from a weekend gala event. So VIP 0 is guaranteed to get you 490 points. VIP 1 and 2, 551, so on and so forth. Now you might notice there's another table here which says Thursday Refresh Technique, which actually gets you more points if you did the Thursday Refresh Technique, right? So what is this Thursday Refresh Technique? This technique involves you hanging on and not doing your dailies for Thursday until midnight, right? Because midnight is when every these events, the gala event, those refresh at midnight. They don't refresh at the same time your dailies do, which is at 4 a.m. So by Thursday midnight, right? Going into Thursday midnight, going into Friday morning, that window of time from 12 midnight to 12 midnight Thursday to Friday 4 a.m. is a small window of time where you can do your Thursday dailies on Friday, right? So that gives you an extra round of stuff that you can do to actually complete the maximum points in that area. For example, the gear dungeon, which is a universal for everybody. It's like 36 if you it's 36 points if you didn't do the Thursday refresh technique, and 45 points, which is the maximum. Here, gear dungeon, where are you? Right, see how it says 45? If you do the math for this, it's 3 points per attempt. 3 attempts per day for 4 days. So that's 3 times 3 times 4. That's 36. Now where's the extra 9 points? That's on if you do the Thursday refresh trick. So basically on Thursday, instead of doing it whatever time you do it, you wait for midnight and then wait for the event to start. So the event's going to start at midnight, and then you do your dailies and basically try to do them before 4 a.m. Once the server refreshes at 4 a.m., then you get your normal, your refresh, you get everything refreshed for Friday. So that's how you actually complete this and get more points. So instead of 490, you get 580. Instead of 551 for VIP 1 and 2, you get 645. And then for VIP 4, you get 885 instead of 813. And that would translate to the minimum number of points you can get. So take note, this does not count because this varies so much. This doesn't count the gear keys that you're going to use. This doesn't count the bead hunt tickets that you're going to use, right? Of course, you want to stay away from using it on the XP library unless you're a whale. Then go ahead, be my guest. This also doesn't count if you top up. So you're very likely to actually get up to this level, these 2 levels, depending on how much points you get for the gear keys and how much points you get for the bead hunt. Because for the bead hunt, you can get 200 points. For the gear keys, you get 100, I think. Oh, 200 points. So that's going to be 885 plus 400. That's 1,200. And then what's 1,285? So that if you actually just top up this one, that's enough to get you 1,300 points to earn everything. And the best part about this is you get to choose from any of these regalias. All right, aside from the whopping 40 tokens that come along with. Right, so item redeem, basically the end to the reason why you're doing all this. If you're not gambling, um, if you're not gambling your tickets just in catch doll. So item redeem. For this round, I am not going to participate in it because I do not see anything that specifically makes me interested. Um, I'd rather hold on to my resources. I'm still going to participate in the Carnival Gala, of course, but for now, I already have the Tamamo, which is, if you're going to go for this event, go for Tamamo. She is a beast. And if you get her, she will allow you to beat like content that is way higher than your level. It's because of this skill here. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, yes, you can. Because of this skill, which actually heals you for 5 seconds, and it has actually has a low cooldown, so you're constantly healing yourself, allowing you to kill bosses easily. So yeah, that would be the top of my picks for this. If you already have her, and if you really want to participate in this event, what else can you go for? Go for the holy gems and get your artifact skills up. That's worth it. I don't see anything else. I mean, as usual, you want to max out your loadout for the orange Drassels if you haven't yet. Or if you want to go for a red skill, then you can go for this one. But yeah, the top of my list would be Tamamo. I'm not quite interested in this one because it just gives you 1% damage. It makes me stronger each one. No idea how that works. Oh, hey. Well, it looks like this one is interesting after all. However, this means that you're probably going to have to level her up to 25 or 25 I think is the level for those to activate, which takes longer than you'd think. No, hello. Increase the character's PvP damage by 20% for 30 seconds. Ooh, that's a long cooldown for 30 seconds. Well, this is actually pretty good. PvP damage for 20%. If you have her, she's gonna fire up automatically if you're following her, and make you 1/5 stronger. So she's actually good for PvP. Imagine that. Alright, well, scratch for everything I said. If you don't have Tamamo, go for String Dollshard. Pretty good. Aside from that, I don't have nothing else catches my attention. I'm gonna wait and do the math. If I get my tickets up to a healthy number, basically all I need is like 500 tickets for 500 tokens for this. If I can get it up to 500 naturally, and if the math equates and sums up to 500, I'm gonna get this. If not, then they're all gonna go to my storage, and I'm gonna wait until the next event to use them, because my resources are running low. I only have 784 universal tickets, and I'm really running low on bead tickets as well. So yeah, hope this helps. Bye.